Excellent. Dorado to finish this off. We've not had any 2 CP. We've just been having control and escort. Have we had hybrid? I don't think we've even had hybrid. We had Rialto first, then we had 2 control maps, one of which was Basan.
Then Nepal. Then
We didn't have Nepal.
yeah, we did have Nepal. No, Oasis, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had Volskaya. No, Watchpoint Jerusalem.
Yeah, so it's just been control and escort. So I want to see a nade here at the beginning. Throw in a vertical nade to anti them as they come out of spawn.
You can even take a sleep in this angle. You can sleep people.
Now look where that nade landed.
On top of there.
Yeah, so
I accidentally fell. Actually, trash it.
so just throw out nade after nade after nade, and every single one analyze what it did, and you can go, okay, I threw that one too steep, too shallow.
Oh.
It's time to rotate.
I need to rotate, yeah.
Your job is not on. Yeah, just keep your main tank alive so your main tank can contest. You got double shield? Question mark. So what are you looking for at the moment? Didn't need to use the nade.
Rotate, rotate, rotate.
In addition, you want to be thinking about who's going to be taking the most damage in the next period of time. So someone that's out of a fight is a lower priority than someone that's in a fight. So your Rhine right now is a lower priority. He's just going to suicide. Your Mercy may try and go for the res, which would be a bad idea, but she may go for it.
I can't see. I'm just trash. No, don't worry.
How is your main tank doing?
Fine.
Mercy can heal your DPS. Keep your main tank alive.
There's a cell tower behind you. There's a sleeping Reaper. There's one.
Your Mercy has self-heal, you don't have to worry about her. Obviously, if she was taking a ton of focus or really, really low. Your Rhine could do with some healing, rather than you looking at a wall. Keep your Rhine alive.
He's not peeking.
You can throw a nade first. So, nade does not care about not having direct line of sight. So, if someone is critical like that, you can always throw in a nade. Because you might think, well, I might not hit it. Well, if they're in a situation where they're literally about to die, if you don't throw that nade, they're going to die anyway. You could probably reload right now because the fight's about to start. You want to make sure that when the fight starts that you've got nade available. Or ideally you have your cooldowns available and you're fully reloaded. Move towards payload, move towards payload. You're going to die here, so die on payload. Nade yourself, nade yourself.
Why? I just stack myself longer. And I just feed them more.
Because you're only going to give them a very, very small amount of ult charge. And it's unlikely that you'll get back in time for the contest anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're going to die, buy as much time as possible for your team. Because, for example, if you sustaining on point buys enough time for your Zarya and your Hanzo, who maybe have grab dragons, to get in, that's all you need. It doesn't matter if it's a 5v6.
Oh, Widow's top main.
You knew the Widow was there, or you should have known, because she was shooting you several times. Again, if you look
I
at...
move further back,
Yeah.
or far enough back. But
Remember, moving backwards and forwards is often less effective than moving side to side, so you should have also moved left. Because you're kind of in the middle of the street there. Now, you know that Widow is in the front building with a Hanzo. The Widow's dead. But I think it's got... Yeah, they got Widow Hanzo. So every time you're scoped in, you are going to have less information about where the enemies are. You don't need to be peeking around this corner in particular. You can heal your team from, yeah, underneath the bridge. You're very in the open right now. Very, very, very in the open. Play closer to walls. You need to heal your Rhine. 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 So play forwards and to the right. You don't need to heal your Mercy. So if you're playing at that corner, then you can peek round and heal your Rhine. You're playing in the center of the street where you're nowhere near cover at all.
You should not be playing here, Menace. You should be on high ground.
And if they have Widow Hanzo, you don't want to be on high ground.
Oh yeah, I forgot they were running through both next.
But what you should be doing is playing on payload. Play near payload.
I'm standing next to it.
Yep. It would have probably been better just to shoot the shots rather than throwing the nade in. Is there a Widow or Hanzo to your left at the moment?
Widow's top main, I know that.
Where's the Hanzo?
No idea.
Up front.
Bottom, yeah. There.
So, if you look at where you are now, you're currently playing on the left of payload. Why aren't you playing on the right of payload? You don't care about hog.
Widow will shoot me.
Ignore the hog. You're not... Are you going to try... No, don't try and kill the hog. There you go. Just focus on your main tank. Ignore... Just position yourself so that you're safe and survive. You don't care about the Lucio, you just care about your main tank. And
Yeah,
you,
but no,
you kept going towards your hog.
Yeah, I can't play right side there. Widow was top main, so I can't peek right side. Then there's hog behind, which I called out and no one killed him. So either way I die, like I get picked, and then I can't follow Ryan because the second he drops shields, I get picked anyway. Like when they're playing double sideway, you can't do anything.
Go.
Nade into the grab. You're close to Nano, you need to get Nano up as soon as possible. Nano, your Rhine. Probably.
No.
You don't need to be peeking this at all. Reload. Very quick reload animation. Whenever you can reload.
On the left side.
You got to think, if I reload now, does someone die? If not, then it's probably best to reload there, because very shortly there's like to be a time where if you reload, someone does die. Reload. In those few seconds, you could have reloaded before you went round the corner. How's your Ryan doing? Reload?
He's chasing a Widow, I think.
I did. He's overextended.
Come back. You're not going to win that fight. Reload. Just come back and reload. You're peeking double sniper. Bad idea.
No.
Go closer to the wall. Go close to the wall. You walked into the dragon, but your mercy kept you alive. What's up there? You're gonna get shot by Hanzo.
Yeah.
You always need to be playing sightlines where you can see your team and the enemy can't see you.
There's someone behind or up top. I think it's up top.
He's inside your old spawn. Do you have Dolby Atmos enabled?
What's that?
It's in sound settings. It allows you to see with your ears. You can see that in the time that it takes you to reload, it is possible for someone to die if the tracer had actually hit those shots. That's why it's so important to reload when you have a free moment. Like, yeah, especially when you're kind of moving to a new position. Look right, look to your right. Look at your Rhine, look at your Rhine. Your main tank is the most important. Your Mercy can heal the DPS, you need to heal the tanks. No one cares if your Hanzo dies, but you will care if your Rhine dies. So yes, Dolby Atmos, go into options, sound, and at the very bottom is Dolby Atmos for headphones.
I do not have that on.
Turn that on. You will notice a very, very big difference.
Oh my god, what the hell?
It takes a little bit of getting used to at the beginning, because it's very different.
Feels very weird.
But essentially, you'll be able to hear exactly where someone is coming from. That's how I can tell if someone is specifically to my right, right up above, or right and below. Because headphones normally just operate in stereo, so it doesn't really give you as good an indication of elevation. That's one of the big differences.